then, oh my god. The battle was cancelled. Let's go. I can't believe that. If that is the real Alex VGC. If that is the real Alex VGC. No, 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 no! No! You're kidding me! You are kidding me! You gotta be kidding me!
What?
Shiny!
Again?
Already! I got a shiny shallows! Somebody clip that, please.
Yes. That's it.
Oh, I split that! I'm sorry, but that is cheating. Look where the axe is. Look! Look!
I guess this should do it.
Ugh. Are you kidding? What are the chances, the timing on that? What? There we go. I wanna be. Are you serious? Hold. Are you actually serious right now? Are you kidding me? The trophy's even taking the mick out Pokemon. Are you kidding me?
I don't even know what it even has.
Quick attack, go. That's all I did. Hello, hello. Very unexpected stream of the day, I know, but you know it's just because obviously the Grand Challenge is on. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is I, DJ Danny ATM, sounding a bit posh today. Well, I say posh. Technically, I'm drowsy, but you know, not the Pokemon. I'm actually drowsy. Yeah, I've been awake for like a long time today, and I have not been sure if I should stream today or not, you know. But against certain judgment, I think I've decided to just stream a little bit today. Now, I'm going to try and do as much as I can in 2 hours-ish. So I'll be ending about 11 o'clock PM my time, which is 2 hours and 16 minutes away. So that's the intention. But yeah, we're just going to continue on with the Grand Challenge. I am not... The reason why I'm doing this today is just so I don't have to do a long stream tomorrow. As well, because obviously it's just too lengthy at times. And I understand it's like... I really wish... Honestly, I really wish that the Grand Challenge wasn't 15 games per day. I wish it was like 45 games overall, because then I would have done more games on yesterday. I would have probably done like 20, 25, you know? But not much I can do about it. But yes, so obviously, gotta keep going as such. I know which team I'm using, which is good. Well, obviously I know which team I'm using. It's the team that's locked in. But yes, obviously I'll be doing that for sure. Don't know how this is going to go, but I'll find out. I'll find out. I know that it's a very surprise stream. I didn't intend to do this today, I'll admit, but just going to do it regardless. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to get into my next games. Hopefully I don't get a situation like I did yesterday with the Raging Bolt for that last game. But we'll soon find out. Okay. Okay, I see. So they've got to run two team aspects. They can either run a Trick Room team play, or they can run a speedy team. honestly, thanks for the alert cube, much appreciated. Honestly, I think this is probably my best lead. As long as I don't have that same situation yesterday, I'll be fine. Definitely bringing in Sin, and I feel like bringing in Lando might be the best call here, because I can't really reliably use Urshifu when they've got like Ogapon. If they had Ogapon Fire, would have been fine, but they've got Ogapon Water, so just gotta be careful of that. Let me just see if I can. Oh, no, that is the wrong button. That's the wrong button too. Sorry, I'm just trying to increase the brightness of my light, ring light, anyways, just so it looks a little bit better. Okay, so that's who I thought they were gonna run. Now, I doubt they're going to go ahead and do Trick Room here. Let me just check. I didn't even see what they got because I wasn't paying attention. Oh boy, that's a start. But yeah, I'm not gonna Terror. Not yet. Follow me. Okay, that's fine. Icy Wind goes out. That's good. Start. So we slow you down, which is good. Snarl. That'll cut down your special attack. Expanding Force. Expected that. This time around. I'm gonna do that and that for certain. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Snarl, I don't know if that's going to pick up the KO here, but we'll see if it does or not. It does not. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Right. I was expecting them to run a different play there, but they clearly didn't. I was generally expecting them to play Trick Room, in my opinion. That's why I'm surprised. Okay, Helping Hand, fair. Icy Wind does, unfortunately, miss the Indeedee. That's fine. Obviously, we do take the... I'm generally surprised they are not trying to use, like, a certain play as such at the moment. But yeah, obviously, by leaving them on the field as long as possible, I was able to just expand... Well, basically take advantage of the field as such, because obviously... They have got priority move at the moment, but obviously I can just slowly deal with that, you know. And the upside for me is that even if they do get the speed up, should be good. Right, I'm gonna knock off into that slot. And I am going to Thunderbolt into that slot. Because I'm expecting them... Okay. Fair. Who are they bringing in, though? Ogapon. Okay. That's fine. Rain Dance. Okay. Thunderbolt. Takes out the Tornado, so they don't get any speed boost at least. So that's something. Okay. I don't know how long's left on the terrain. Okay, we've got one more turn of terrain. Okay. I think... I think this is honestly my best play. Okay, they are Terrestrial. Water Terror. Fair. But they don't have the booster energy effect anymore, so that's fortunate. So I should live. Keyword, should. Oh, that crit me. The fact that that crit me is actually insane. Okay, I can't do much about that. If that crit didn't go through, it would have been fine. That's a poorly unfortunate situation. I think this might be my best play. Even though they are going to Ivy Cudgel me. I can't... Yeah, there's the game loss. Maybe if I actually swapped into that, I probably would have been better off. But, you know, if I swapped out of Incin and brought in Tornadus... I mean, Landorus. My blooming brain today, sorry. If I brought in maybe Lando instead of Incineroar, I probably would have actually lived. Well, I wouldn't have lived it, but at least I would have actually been able to do something. You know? But then again, I wouldn't have been able to actually take out the Ogerpon, so there is that problem. Yeah, the Ogerpon was the issue. Not much I could have done about it. I think the only thing that would have actually helped was the Among Us at the time, you know? Okay, I know what they're going to have on the field for sure. That much is obvious. Right. Look at that play. If I feel tired, I can't really help it. I need... If I had something like Sneak, I knew they were going to lead like that. I just had a sneaky feeling that they were going to lead like that. Okay. They are going to Terrestrial. Okay. Fairy Terror. Okay. That felt like a higher roll that time. Cut him short. That's fair. If they had gone for Trick Room, they would have been better off position here. Probably didn't expect me to have bulk. Okay, fair. Raging Bolt, the Gourmet. Okay, so that's booster energy. Fair. Okay. Yeah, can't stop that, unfortunately. I understand why they bring the Okie Dokie, because it's got Guard Dog as one of its abilities. Which, if it gets Intimidate, it gets +1 attack instead. It reverses basically the Intimidate. Good ability. The only downside is that it just doesn't work very well, you know? I should have seen that coming, honestly. But it's fine. Too late now. Yeah, like I say, I'm not exactly awake, so I'm not surprised. If I was a bit more awake, it'd be a bit better. Okay. Can't do much about that. But it did get hit by the Rocky Helmet, but I've lost this. I'm down 3 Pokemon, I've not even knocked out one of theirs yet. You know? Yeah. I'm just going to call that a loss. There is... Oh, my bloody brain right now. Someone hand me a sneak. I think I need it. This is why I don't like trying to do this when I'm not exactly awake fully. But I wanted to get some games in. Tecmo VGC. We have 1430 streak. Wow. Okay. Okay. This should be at least doable. Surely. This hopefully should be doable. Trying to Kyogre. Okay then. Like I say, guys, I'll try and do this best as I can, but I need to. If I feel too tired, then I can't do much about it. You know. Okay, so the good news is that we can do something against this Lando. At least. Okay, they're withdrawing. That's fine. Don't know who they're going to bring in. Rillaboom. Okay. That's fine. But this means this thing's going to take a Icy Wind to the face, isn't it? Which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. No, surely not. Surely not. Right, so it still went for the wood hammer? Wow, okay, that's actually... I knew I should attack... Oh, if I'd taken my guts... If I'd stuck with my gut there... That was my problem, I didn't stick with my gut. But it's fine. It's not like they can do much against this right now so easily. And then I want to do this. Okay. 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 There you go. Goodbye, Rilla. I'm not playing right today. Safe to say that I'm not playing well today. Already. Okay, they didn't actually do what I was hoping them to do. That's unfortunate. This is a very similar team to what I've ran before. That's the funny part. But I put their Lando to sleep now, so that's good. So they can't reliably use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that and that. Okay, they are tailwinding again. Which is annoying. Well, there goes the Tornadus. There's their Raging Bolt. They are now terrestrializing as well. What is in my mind right now? I should have guessed they were going to do that. Why did I not do the smart play and actually go in for the actual attack that I wanted to go for? Oh, my mind! Lando wakes up. Sludge bomb does go out, unfortunately. Okay. If I had did that the previous turn, I probably would have actually been better. But nope, decided not to for some dodgy reason. He actually went for the Dragon Pulse, okay. Right, the rain's gone, but the tailwind is still obviously up. Yeah, I'm... Whether or not that they have... Oh, there's the tailwind. Never mind. Yeah. I'm just going to call that another loss, because for some reason my mind is not ticking today. I knew I should have listened to my gut and not done any streaming today, or this GC today, because I feel like my mind is just like wanting to shut down for the day, if that makes sense. That is 3 straight losses for these 3. So I've got 12 games left already, and I'm not doing very well. This... Right, hold on. Need to lock in. Need to properly lock in. Okay. I need to lock in properly. Okay. They are starting off with tornadoes. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, something caught my eye then. Just because I think I know what they're going to do, you know? Okay, maybe not quite what I thought they were going to do. It's fine though. At least not Terran, so there is that factor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave that to chance this time around. Not gonna leave that to chance this time around. Yeah, so this time, not leaving it to chance. Bleak Wind. Okay. Yeah, I took it way better this time around, so that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Protecting as well. Okay. Earth Power takes out the Flutter, so that's good. That's probably my best play right now. Oh my god, the Ogre dodged it, of course they did. Of course the Ogre dodges it. Okay. They actually didn't go for the play that I thought they were going to go for. Fair deuce. That's max special attack, I can tell. Come on, take the bait. Take the blooming bait. Okay. So they are tailwinding. They took the bait this time. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, not much I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't even know if I've got enough power to really get through this now. Both their Pokemon are too threatening to deal with. Yep, I've lost by a mile. Oh, that is so annoying. That's another loss down in the drain. I am doing poorly right now. So I've just gone for a 4-loss streak. That's insane. And what sucks is the fact that you're on that loss streak and you lose more rating than you do actually gain it. It's just like, what the heck is going on there? Make it make sense. You know, make it make sense. I feel like I know what they're if they bring in Heatran, then that's their guaranteed tower. Okay, that looks like their guaranteed terror then. For sure. Just doing the double protect. Because I don't trust them. Okay, they were going to go and do that play. Fair. Magma Storm. Okay. Okay. I just feel like this is going to be happening. I just feel like I know that's going to happen. That's a strong prediction. Oh, it's Bug Terror rather than Grass Terror. Okay, that's fair. But luckily I got the Water Terror, so that's good. And I know that it didn't switch out. Oh wow, okay. Didn't expect them to actually hold the Sugar Berry. That's surprising actually when you get that happening. Okay, fair. Probably going to lose Lando though this turn. Yeah, that's fine. Just because yeah, just because I can do this then instead. Right. Yeah, so I know that I'm faster now than both of their Pokemon. So that's good. That's not going to do too much. Obviously. Parting shot. Okay, so whatever comes in takes a sludge bomb to the face. Oh, and it's Rillaboom that's taking the sludge bomb to the face. Fair deuce. But it doesn't actually take more than that, which is unfortunate. Okay, can't do much about that. But what I can do is this, and do this. Not gonna let you do much to me. Come on, Incineroar. Woodhammer. That's fine. That is fine. Thunderbolt. And Incineroar avoided the attack. Good. Very, very good. It has got Flash Fire. I understand that obviously a lot of people will run Bug Terror now of that. Because the majority of people are dealing with that these days. What do I do? I think I'll go Dragon Pulse into that, and then I'm going to go Knock Off into this. Just because... kind of saw this coming. Incin, okay, that's fine. But, whatever I get rid of on the Heatran is good. Okay, Magma Storm still misses. And then whatever the item you're holding is gone. Zoom Lens. Well, say goodbye to that. Hey, then. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. But now that I got rid of their zoom lens, funny enough, they got it actually after the zoom lens went off, which is insane, by the way. Okay, so whatever I... Oh, their item's gone, I forgot. Boo. Duh. When do I get free by from Magma Storm? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it doesn't tell you. God damn. Is Magma Storm more annoying? Reduce. So there goes my Assault Vest. Can't do much about it because obviously they're just being annoying right now to me. If we can... Is Magma Storm just infinite bound or something like that? It shouldn't be, surely. Surely. It shouldn't be. Wait, what am I doing? I've got parting shot, you wally. Scream Tail, okay. I mean, I've literally got parting shot. You would think that I'd be not dumb enough. I should have gone for Thunderbolt into that slot, but I can't do much about it now. Is this a Perish Trap play on me? Or am I just dumb? Right, okay. Okay, I lived that, thankfully. Unfortunately, I don't live that. There's the poison. Okay. That's annoying. Well, there's the scream tail gone at least. But yeah, I think I've lost this fight for sure. If I went for the spore instead, because obviously bug does not count at that play. Right. Just gonna do that for the sake of it then. It's not that heavy. That's fine. And now it's going to go to Betty Buys. Yeah. Stays asleep. Okay, so whatever bring, so they obviously are bringing in the Rillaboom, but because I actually pulled it away from that play, I'm able to do this at least. So there goes its probably its Salt Res, yep. I just know that they're probably going to go right after my Amoonguss because it's just too bulky otherwise. And it just takes care of their team at the moment. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you're not. Okay. That's unfortunate. Maybe if I did actually go for Rage... No, actually it wouldn't matter if I went for Rage Powder or not. What I need is access to Sludge Bomb, and I don't have access to it right now because it's disabled currently. Once it's no longer disabled, it's not a problem, you know? And it's no longer disabled, so that's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this to it. Fake out, okay. Takes some hit damage from, well, chip damage from the, okay, so that's still asleep, funny enough. But wow, the fact that that thing had a berry is insane, by the way. At the time, a sugar berry to reduce the ground type weakness, which smart play, because they know that tends to be the biggest problem. And they're using Will-O-Wisp on me. Okay, okay, buddy, okay. That's not gonna help you too much. Okay, so that will help you a little bit. Unfortunately for me. If I had brought in Urshifu, probably would have had a better position, but no, not so much. I just gotta hope to survive an attack from it, but I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think I said so. That is 5 straight losses. That is not great. Yeah. I'll tell you this, guys. If I end up being on a losing streak all night, I may not even do it tomorrow at all, you know, because I wouldn't be in the mood to do it, because it's not right, the fact that I've got all this problem. And when I say all this problem, I mean like being awake and alert is the problem. It's not like I'm in America where it would be still early enough in the day, you know. Okay, right. That's the best thing I can do right now, unfortunately. The problem is that because I'm facing majority Waterpon, it's kind of difficult to always bring Urshifu. You know? If I brought Urshifu in that last game, the game would have been dealt with easily. Well, easier, should I say. Not easily, just easier. But no, obviously I didn't have that because I thought, well, using the other Pokemon would have been better. Okay. This is fair. This is fair. This is okay. This is okay. It's all right. It's all right. I face very similar teams to this. Right, so that obviously stops any like sucker punches, etc. Yeah, I made the right play there, which is good. I'm glad that I did that. That's a good crash, that's fine. Sensia Storm goes out and hits both. So that's good. That's the kind of normal thing that I tend to see from that, so it's just logged into my memory that. Okay. Obviously returning a Moongus for now. But I've obviously reduced its their attack power, thankfully for now. And because I've done that, okay. Hmm. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. I think I'm making the right call here. I have got one Intimidate down on it. So that's good. And obviously with that... Okay. Got a free turn. Thank you very much for the free turn. Thank you very much for the free turn. Right, okay. I just don't think they'll... Right, I'll do this. I just don't think they will actually try and target down the Ensign for the moment. At least as far as I'm aware. I think they'll target down the Among Us because it's the bigger threat right now in the long term. Okay. That's fine. It means I can do this and reduce your power even more so. And then I can bring in this. And then we're going to do this. And do this. Wow. Actually, wow. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, they doubled. They actually doubled. Okay. That's good. And then what I'm going to just do is just going to bring in Sin again. Simple as that. Right, come back, Ush. Welcome back. Ensign. I'm guessing in a focused D-Knight, yeah. If it's running the choice band play, I'm not going to be too shocked about that. But upside for me is they do take some chip damage because of the rocky helmet. And obviously so does the... Wow, the fact that it only did that much damage to me is insane. But that is because it is -3 attack right now. And now it's no longer a threat. Which is good. And I feel like they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to take out my... Right, so there's the... Oh yeah, I gotta remember it can't be... Yeah, it can't be actually flinched because in the focus, but it's just more chip damage, isn't it, in the long term? Plus, technically, I've got something that can deal with the Chien Pao anyway, so it's not so bad. Right. Just in case. Just in case. Because I don't know if it's got Ice Shard. If it has Ice Shard, it can OHKO that. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So it didn't have Ice Shard. But now it's in trouble. Because now it has to take out one of the two Pokemon. Because either Pokemon should be able to knock it out here. And they got no chance. E-Speed. I do believe this is still a win regardless. Yep, it's still a win regardless. Okay. That is a team that I always keep facing on the ladder. That's why I knew how to beat it. That's the only reason why I knew. Right, okay, so that is what? 6 games out of 15. Right then. In fact, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Might get my mind to clear up. Right, sorry about that. Right, let's get into the next game. Akari. Wow, they're very high ranked, considering. Excuse? Right, make this make sense. Hold on. Make that make sense to me. What the heck is... Are they trolling? Are they doing a Reggie-only challenge? Right, okay. I don't know what they are playing at, but okay. Okay, that's fair. Reg Ice. Okay. Okay, they are protecting. Fair. Imagine if I went for Sandshear instead. That would have been a bit more annoying to them. Alright, I don't know what the heck are they playing at. I have no freaking clue right now. But we should outspeed the majority of the team. Should being the key optimal word. Okay, so it missed the Dragapult, Regidrago, annoyingly. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try. Oh, that's Life Orb. Okay. Well, it's no longer Life Orb anymore. Icy Wind. We living, at least still. At least they're still in the game. I'll just do that. I don't know if we actually outspeed it still, but we'll soon see. Regidrago is protecting. Doesn't shock me too much about that. Okay, we are going to do that to that. Icy Wind still goes out faster than me because unfortunately I am not that fast with that Pokemon. Well, in Sin anyways. Not much I can do about it though. But the upside is I should be able to do something about this. At least. It's got no more Life Orb, it's got -2 special attack. So the question is who they're going to choose to bring in. And this shouldn't be a problem against Regice because ice does not resist water, it's water that resists ice. Which is a weird comparison, you know, but I suppose it kind of makes sense. Sort of. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It's like... Right, Surging Strikes goes out, so that's good. And one more hit, and then the Reg Ice is gone. Draco Meteor goes off, but it's not going to do as much damage. But at least because of this, I should be able to just knock out the Regidrago, which is good. Now they got Registeel and Regieleki. Okay. Okay. Just to be sure, because one may never know, they might go for the whole explosion play, for all I know. This is a weird team. But it makes sense that Regieleki's on the team because it's literally the fastest Regi. But they're literally just running the whole Regi lot on their team. That's all they're running right now. Okay. Terra what? Flying. Okay. Well, luckily I'm not making that absolute mistake, aren't I? You know, at least I'm not making that mistake. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Gonna do this play because I don't trust my I don't know if this is going to be running safety goggles. If it's running safety goggles, that'd be shocking, to say the least. Ironic how I'm saying it like that. It's hard to say. Okay, so I didn't lose both Pokemon at all. They are trying to boost up the defenses, though. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. That's what I was aiming for. But now I just need to hope that what they've got isn't what they've got. Okay, that's good. So that's got to have one turn of guaranteed sleep now. It's got to have one turn of guaranteed sleep. So that's a plus start. Rage Powder. And then I'm going to Surging Strike the Regieleki. Get it off the field before it becomes problematic. Yeah, Regieleki's got to have one turn of guaranteed sleep. That was its one turn of guaranteed sleep. Right, okay, so it does live. But I do have Aqua Jet to deal with that as well, so it's not too problematic. And obviously the Rocky Helmet is going to deal with that, which is good. Okay, so it got that. Okay, that's fine. Rage Powder and Aqua Jet. Because like I say, don't want to have the Regieleki waking up and dealing damage to me. And I've not got a choice item, so that takes care of the Eliki. That was my best play, for sure. And again, your defenses aren't going to make any difference. Your plays aren't going to make any difference, my friend. I am still going to keep clicking away on the right button. And you ain't got a chance. Because the Iron Defense is not going to save them from Surging Strikes. That's the upside. Because the crits bypass any defense increases. It's only if they intimidate or burn me that it's a problem. But because of the crits, it does actually have some advantage. Okay. It's not a lot, but it's a start, innit? Okay, so they do take out that, but they do take the Rocky Helmet chip. I don't know if they get enough health back from the thing, but we'll see soon enough. I don't know if that's enough to actually take it out, but we'll see. Mystic Water, after all, I think it's enough. Well then, Akari, interesting team, but it's game. How the heck did they get that high up in the ranks with that team? That's what I want to know. I'm a way lower rank from them, and I just play better. You know? Who the... I swear, if I find out that that person ends up being Wolf Glick somehow, I'll be like, ha! Like, him deciding to do, like, a funny thing, you know? I don't think it will be, but it'd be quite weird if it's the case. Because it's like a team that Wolf Glick would use, to say the least. Just a, you know, observation. Hey, I've got 8 games left of today's games. Luckily, if I don't do all the games, I can do the rest tomorrow, so it's not so problematic, but we'll see how that goes. Right. Okay. Okay. That's probably my best leads in situation. Let's see if they play the thing that I'm thinking they're going to play. I doubt they're going to lead off with certain Pokemon, but we'll soon see. That's the lead I expect them to play. That's the funny part. That's the genuine funny part. Right, okay. That's fine. That is fine. Because whatever you do, obviously, I have a slightly better advantage here. And if this has got, like, the sash on it, it no longer has the sash now. Which is good. That's what I want. Okay, that's fine. Goldengo, okay. And we are going to have to do this. And I am going to have to do this, aren't I? Steel Terror. Interesting. Not going to be too much, thankfully. Uh-oh, that's not good, though. Yeah, that was definitely not good. Yeah, that special defense drop mattered, I think. Unfortunately. Hmm. Gonna have to do that. Dragon Energy. Is it gonna be too much for me? I don't know. Just out of range, but unfortunately for me, my Ensign is gonna die. Whether I like it or not. Got one turn of Tailwind left. Right, okay. I'd have to do this, you know. It's realistically my only play right now. I'm living, at least. At least I'm living. Okay. So that's something at least now. Do that. I should outspeed regardless, you know. Should. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. Regidrago did dodge it, unfortunately, but the Goldengo's at least down. So that's something. Oh, wow, okay. That's problematic now. If I saw that, if I realised that was going to happen, I would have waited, but it's too late now, and I'm definitely losing because of one reason. That Urshifu is single strike, and that it means it's likely running the sash. I knew I should have done this all tomorrow instead. It would have been a better play. Because I don't think I'm awake enough for this. Right, that is correct, 23 games. So, what I might do, guys, I might just do 2 more games and I might just stop there for the day and then do the rest tomorrow, because obviously, you know, it depends what happens. If I get another win, couple of wins, then I might be fine. Okay, so that isn't that problematic of a team, thankfully. I say that, it just depends on what happens here. Just depends what happens here. Let's see. So, definitely got to bring an Ursh. And I'll definitely bring along you. Okay. The one thing I don't like doing is literally facing tornadoes. It's just getting on my nerves right now. It's annoying because I ran tornadoes last time and I still didn't do very well. But the thing is, maybe at this rate I might actually have to consider maybe bringing along Reggie Drago next time around. But it doesn't matter because this is probably the last time we're going to see this happening on this one. You know? Okay. Now, because I don't know what's going to happen here, I'm not going to risk the biscuit. Because I feel like they're going to go for the tailwind play. And if they go for the tailwind play, then at least I can keep myself alive a bit longer, you know? Okay. They are going for a safe play. They are going for the tailwind play, but the sludge bomb should deal with this problem. Okay, if I get the poison, that'd be great as well. Because if I get the poison, that gets rid of... Called it to existence. That is such a lucky poison. Because now they can't do anything more with Whimsicott. Well then. Right. Do this. For good reason. That's fine. That's not so fine. Okay, so that is running the... That is running that then, is it? Okay. Right, we're gonna do that to it. Okay, they are doing the Chiyu. Grass Terror Chiyu. Okay. That's not great. Because it means I can't do as much damage to it. Okay, that's actually kind of annoying. Yeah, that is kind of annoying actually. That's with the grassy field, well, grassy terrain up as well. It still did that much damage to me. It's like, what the heck's going on here? Alright, how much has Tailwind got left? That's what I'd like to know. 1 turn, okay. Just so I can actually stop it a bit. Yeah, you're not going to get these attacks through. Not at the moment. Right. They probably realised I was waiting on that. Okay, that's fair. still living, bud. I'm expecting them to switch out the Rillaboom somehow. Or not. Or not. Heatran. Okay, that makes sense to why they do that. Okay, that's fine. And the grass is gone, which means I can do a lot of damage here. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Okay. Kind of perfect, actually. Funny enough. That's kind of funny, actually, how that is lined up to be good. Yeah, I get it. You're going to do that to me. Goodbye, Chi-Yu. Goodbye, Heatran. They only can go for one of the two as well, and they know that. Which is why I'm doing this. Okay. Not your wisest decision if you thought I was going to protect. If you thought I was going to protect, that was not your wisest decision. That was a big misplay on their part. If it was me, I would have just grassy glided. Because now they... Because I know for a fact that this thing's got no spread moves. That's why I was securing this win, whether they like it or not. They had me on the actual, you know, and like I say, what they should have done was literally not done that. They should have just grassy glided. Simple as that. But that's their own fault, you know. When you're in a situation like that, you never use Fake Out. If you have another Pokemon that can take advantage of it, yes, fair enough. But not in a situation like that. It obviously hasn't updated the games properly yet, clearly. Okay. I know that my goal is to still hit like 30 wins in this Grand Challenge. It's not a lofty goal. That's like 10 wins per day. And of course we do have another one of these plays, don't we? Okay. Okay. Right then. That's fair. Okay. Saw the tailwind coming somehow. That's fine. You can do that to me if you like. So they are U-turning, so that's fine. Here comes the Goldengo. Well, there goes the Whim, which is good. Here comes Ursh. They are terrestrializing to Terra Ghost. That's fine. That is fine. You can deal with that. That's fine as well. Make it rain. I don't get knocked out with Sin, thankfully. But the good news is that I've got rid of the what's it called? Right. Takes care of your life orb. Which is good. Takes care of Goldengo. It's because I didn't want them to have it on the field. Wicked Blow. That is not going to be a problem. That was a crit as well, keeping in mind. Goodbye, Ursh. The fact that they thought I was going for the fake out is insane, by the way. And I was like, no. There's no need for that. That was choice banding. It only did that much damage to my Urshifu. That just says stuff, doesn't it? That just says things. Right. Okay. So, regardless, I think we're good. Yeah, we are good. Well then, that happened. I was wondering where my mouse went to. It was on the other screen. Oh boy. Okay, give it a chance just to update itself because let's see. Let me just get a drink. Because I'm going to need one. Right, just bear with me a moment, guys. I am just considering things for like food tomorrow, so give me a split second. Okay, I know what I can have, so it's good. Sorry, it's just because obviously I've got to get stuff out for the freezer for the next day. That's the main reason. Right, okay. We're 25 matches in. I've got 5 left before the end of this. Depending on how quick the games take, because they're not going to like take as long as they are for like best of 3. I know that for a fact. Okay. Fair deuce. Interesting team. Okay. Here we go again. Gonna do that. Okay. Now that's being put to sleep. So that's good. And keep in mind, it's got to have 1 turn of guaranteed sleep, which is coming up next. Yep, I knew I was going to do a crap ton of damage, and they're not going to be happy about that. Guarantee it. Doing that on purpose, for good reason. Because I know that I outspeed the Registeel anyways, and I knew it was going to protect, so... free attack, basically. Yep, there we go. Simple as that. Which is good. But the good thing is that their Registeel may be powering up their defenses, but without the speed control, it's not going to have much of a chance, is it? The question is, are they going to save that, or are they going to save the Registeel? That's the real question now. Okay. That's fine. So they get the defense up. Question is, are they going to actually go for the Lando? Yeah, they're going for the Lando. I expected that, though, for sure. But there is a plus sign, because now I can do this. Unfortunately, I do not... Oh, I get the burn, though. Okay, got the burn. So that's something. That is generally something. Okay, that is ouch moment, for sure. That is an ouch, for sure. Right. I'm expecting to do one of two things here. Okay, they're going for spiky shield. Fair. And the Registeel's gone. Good. No more Reggie. Okay, they did get the spore up. They didn't get the spore on, sorry, should I say. Here comes T-Tar. Right, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to... Parting shot, I think. Okay, that's fine. Rocky Helmet still does chip damage. Parting shot, so that reduces your attack power. Unfortunately, it did way more damage than I wanted it to. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It doesn't count that now. Rock slide. I lived, though. Thank goodness for that. And because of that, we have a bit of a chance now. Right, okay. Unfortunately, I do lose me Among Us, which is a sad case situation. But if we do this, and then if I do this and this, hopefully this is enough to matter. Yeah, it is good. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's its one turn of guaranteed sleep that it just had as well, I believe. But I'm just going to try and reduce its power a bit, so that it's a little less problematic. And then I am going to just... Yeah, I'm just going to knock off. And... Close combat. Oh, no, it woke up. But we living! We living! Only just, but we living! Okay, that might be just enough, actually. That might just be enough. The parting shot saved me the previous turn, which is a good thing that I did that. I'm glad that I remember the calcs. Oh, they must be salty for that. But I'll be like, well, this is what happens when you make sure you got your defences and bulk and all that in. Okay. Four games left, and then obviously after that, we'll be stopping. No, like extra talk afterwards. It's just stopping because I'm just tired right now. Okay. Okay. I see what you're playing at. I see what you're playing at. The thing is that they can't actually do a certain play, which is good. Definitely bring you, and we will bring you as well. I am not bringing in the Raging Bolt. Can't work in this situation. Okay. That's expected. That's quite expected, unfortunately. But... oh, the eject pack worked like that. Oh, they must be a bit annoyed about that. Because now whatever they got to bring in... oh, hello. Well, this might be a good thing, if anything. Right. Okay, we're going to do that. That's fine. You can protect. That's fine. It doesn't hit the Terrakion, but it does hit the Farig at least. So that's something. And goodbye Farig. So that's actually very beneficial for me right now. And that's a mental herb. Wow, okay. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Right. Gonna go for Sunseer. And I suspect they may try to go into... yeah, I just suspect that they might go into my Incineroar. Just a suspicion, you know? Just something to suspect. Okay, the terrestrializing into Terra Rock. That's fine. You are still weak to ground. Which is good. And they're both knocked out. Well then. Okay. And they're probably a bit annoyed because I'm using an well, I knew for the fact that that wasn't Sash, you see. But you just don't know how it's been trained. So, just to add this up, guys, is the fact that I've literally gone up... yeah, this is, I think, will be safe. I think we shall be safe. I don't even need to use that now. I'm good. The battle's cancelled. Seen that coming. Saw that coming indeed. Okay then. So there's what? Let's see, that is 27, isn't it? So 3 more games. Just 3 more games. And before you say, no, I'm not swearing, that is literally the 3. You see, from this end, it's still 3 as well. I don't want anyone judging that without watching the whole context. Okay. Okay. This again, are we? This again, are we? Right, okay. We're having this nonsense again, are we? I'll tell you one thing. I'm trying to figure this out. How fast is a certain Pokemon that I know of? Hold on. So, I would check on the website, but I had got all my streams set up like in a way that I don't want to really mess with it by accident. You know? Okay. That's fine. That's how they start. But that's also now a problem. And I say that for a reason. Okay. So how fast is a certain pair of Pokemon? So... Okay, Alone Ninetales is 109 speed. Okay, what is Ogapon? What is Ogapon's one? 110 speed. Okay, so yeah, it does get outmatched in speed. But it depends on how much speed they put into it, you know? Because it's a good way of getting through the Ogapon ice, you know? Oh. Well then. That happened. That's happened. Okay. That's fine. That's fine as well. Because that's not who I was going for. Imagine if I get the paralysis on the Ogapon. Well then, that happened. But yeah, imagine if I get the paralysis on Ogre. That'd be hilarious. Which I don't, unfortunately. There's no way you're going to actually go ahead and... Okay, I saw that coming, but I feel like I know what they're going to do. They're going to actually attack into me, aren't they? Oh, wait, what? The Ogapon wasn't made for... is made to be bulkier? And that attack drop saved them, by the way. That one attack drop saved them. You can tell. If I had realised that was going to happen, I would have thunderclapped instead. But wait, if that means that is not fast, doesn't that mean that basically this should actually outspeed? Surely? Right, Yeah, just in case. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Do whatever you like. But yeah, they now got to be careful because Thunderclap goes out and... Okay, that's annoying actually. But yeah, that kills me. I didn't think that would actually outspeed me, but then again it makes sense what it did. Yeah, I'm losing this one. There's no question about that. It's annoying, isn't it? I try to use a team that doesn't use Ogerpon at all. And I'm always going against Ogerpons. Can you make that make sense for me? But then again, you got loads of people who just go online and just like, oh, this team won like this recent regionals, or this team actually got top 8 in this regions. You know, you see so many people just copy the same teams. They don't try to make their own teams. Okay. Got 2 different variations for this. Right. Okay. It's my best play right now. Okay. Fluttermane and DD. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do here. Withdrawing DD, okay. Bringing Torkoal. Had a feeling that was right about one thing. Okay, so special attack is increased. Okay. They are terroring to Terra Fairy. That's fine. So either they're choice specs or they're made to be super bulky so they can actually deal with certain things. But should be fine. If it is using like Ice Beam, we should Ice Beam, what am I about? Dazzling Gleam. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. Hey Chaos, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing having a good day. Well, there goes the Torkoal. And hopefully should be the Fluttermane next as well in a second. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. The annoying part is, though, this will be the last GC, I believe, in Scarlet and Violet, from what I'm aware of. There may be another GC, but I don't think it'll be for Scarlet and Violet. But upside now is I've taken out one Pokemon, so that's good. So let's do this. And I can also go ahead and do this. Because they've already terrored, so I don't need to worry about any terrors now. I do not know if this thing's using Vacuum Wave, though. The Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. You can tell where my win-loss situation's here. So you know it's there, at least. Okay, use the berry. Not like it saved itself from the berry. Because it was already less than half health at the time. Hyper Voice. Okay. Unfortunately, Hyper Voice... it did not get a kill. Right, so... Earth Power... And it doesn't take the kill. But this should. And that's a win. Okay, so that was Assault Vest. Ooh, yeah, that's unfortunate. But the thing is, it's like you said, this is your first GC, so I can understand that. Right, I've got one more battle. I'm just going to let it just load up. Just going to let it take its time to just load in, because obviously it needs to count the match for me. My day one was 10-5. That was my... Oh, wow. You literally had the opposite record. Oh, no. I had 10-5 in day one. Oh, as in 10-5 win as the priority. That's what I mean. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. 8-7 for day 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, this is my last game of the day. I'm facing 1. What a name. 1. Okay. This is a very predictable play. Very, very predictable to deal with, should I say? Now the question is, who do I bring for this? Well, definitely bringing these two without question. Definitely bring an Incin. And I'll definitely bring Ursh. Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, earlier on I faced a very weird team. I am not joking when I say this. I faced a full Reggie team. Every single Reggie in the same team. That was an interesting match, but I actually outplayed them. Fluttermane and Incin. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with this. Right, okay. So they are bringing special attack increase. Okay. I'm going to protect. And I'm going to protect again. Reason why I'm going for the protect, Scott, by the way, it's just so I can scout out what's going to happen. I know they got fake out, so I wasn't sure which slot that was going to go into. Hey, Frostagedon, welcome to the stream on Valora. Wait, that's a substitute? What? Substitute? Hey? That's That's different. Right, okay. Here we go. Is this Wolfie in disguise? He doesn't always play the sub-flutter, that's the funny thing. Okay, so he's terroring. Okay. So that kind of confirms to me that this is not safety goggles. Oh, you are protecting, good sir. Okay. Right, Sensia Storm is unfortunately going to miss the flutter. As long as I don't miss the Incin, we can still get some damage out. Right, unfortunately I do lose my life orb. Urgh. But the upside is that I can do this to them. Yeah. The thing is, you're just never sure. You know, you're just never sure. Because the majority of the time I face Incineroar, they don't tend to play that. Okay, so Lando does unfortunately go down. That's unfortunate. That is fairly unfortunate. There's the Flare Blitz. I living. I burning. But they took Rocky Helmet damage as well on the top of that. And in comes the Sludge Bomb. And I don't get the poison, unfortunately. Right then. Well, I'm going to bring in Wolfie. He's Incineroar. Right, okay. So. I knew they were going to protect somehow. But you have to take the chances. Okay. So, I did get the flinch at least, so there is that. Right. Living and Burning, new hit signal. God's sake. Sounds like an album to me, for some reason. Oh, dagnabbit, they predicted it. Oh well. I think this might be a loss. Yeah, that substitute is just unfortunately ruined my situation for sure. And they've still got like 3 Pokemon in the back, with me having like a full HP Incineroar, but then they have got, well, that, you know. I'm just gonna have to do that. I'm just gonna have to do that. I'll go down fighting. Oh, bugger. But yeah, the sub-flutters unfortunately messed me up, whether I liked it or not. So yeah, your plan. Scarlet says no, yeah. You know what? We'll just call it a loss. That's the first subfloor I've ever faced in GC, by the way. So I still took out one Pokemon. I'm happy enough with that, at least. But that was a high-ranking player, considering that my rank was not even close, by the way. Because they were like nearly 1700 range, and I'm like not even close to that. Oh boy. So yeah, that's 30 games in. I'm at a win of 17 and a loss of 13. So I am... Yeah. Not much I can do about it. There is ways I can easily get around that, by the way, but I didn't have the play for that. And the reason why I say that I know another way of getting around that. I don't have it on my team, which was Primarina. Because if I had Primarina Liquid Voice, it can bypass Substitute. So it wouldn't matter to me. It happens, though. Legit me mirroring me. Yeah. This is not my first GC. This is literally my 5th GC of this season. But yeah, like I say, there's not much I can do about it. Your 5th one, yeah, of this season. I did do one of the previous season, but I only did the one and fell flat. Let's just say that on that one. But the first one still has the best record overall for me, which is, what was it, 25-20, I think it was. And that was a rain team that was running. I'm trying to think, actually. What would have been the better team member for this situation? Well, what would have been the better options for this? Honestly, do you know what's really annoying? There is one team that I think could work, but I don't have it at the moment. There is one team that could work, and I don't have it. That team in mind would have been an interesting one. Probably would have done quite well, actually, on the ladder, but... Well, on the actual GC, but who knows? And it would have been... What's it called? It would have been Superior, Contrary Superior, and Primarina Liquid Voice. And everyone was... And I know that everyone will be like, wait, why those two moves? Why those two Pokemon? And the reason why is because obviously with those two Pokemon you can set up something really, really annoying for fast players. And it's just so good when you can do that. Especially considering the fact that if you have Contrary Superior, it is a monster. In fact, hold on a minute. Do I actually have it anywhere? I think it's in my... Is it in here? No. Nope. Where is it? Hang on a minute. Do I... Oh, I do have a Snivy. Keep forgetting about a Snivy. What does it even get? Hold on. So... Right. Moves it can learn, obviously, are... those. What TMs can it get? Ah, yeah. This is actually an absolute destructive move on a Pokemon like what's the word? Contrary Snipe Superior for good reason. I'm just trying to think, what would I run on this? I probably would have ran Leaf Storm for sure. Probably D-Pulse, Terra Blast, and Protect. At least I believe it gets D-Pulse. I could be wrong, though. Hold on. Hang on a minute. Let me just check. Does Superior get what... Actually, that's a good question. 110 speed. How fast is Superior compared to Ogapon? Oh, wow, it's actually faster. Okay. That's good. That actually outspeeds, what's it called? Ogapon. Though it probably would run better if it was not in Regulation F, but Regulation H. Superior speed is 113 base. So it makes it faster than the fastest possible Ogapon. Because Ogapon's only got 110 speed. But Superior actually outspeeds a majority of Pokemon. Except probably Chien Pao, if anything. Let me just check. Chien Pao, what is your speed? 135. Yeah, it's not outspeeding that. Yeah, it's definitely not faster than an actual Chien Pao. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm trying to remember. Did it get Dragon Pulse? Yes, it does get Dragon Pulse. Okay, so this Pokemon does have its advantages, at least. But like I say, it probably would have ran better in Regulation H than Regulation F. Because I would have gladly done that for Regulation H, honestly. And yes, before you ask, that is a shiny Snivy. But then again, these are all my shiny boxes currently. Yes, I do have the shinies of these. Don't judge. I got those back on Sword and Shield. Right. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what other Pokemon would be beneficial, you know? Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, there's the Primarina, for sure. Wow, how has this got no good defense? Yeah, that sounds about right. But unfortunately, I've been trying to... This team that I'm using right now is the one that I've been working on for months on end. So it's just like, I want to make this team work. The only problem is I'm facing like every other team that's got speed. Trick Room can handle. Speed, different case. So I can't do much about that. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Let's see, I've got 15 more games tomorrow. If I finish on a record of 26 wins, I'll still call that a win for sure. Even though my goal is to get 30, but to do that I need 13 games in my favor. And that's not easy. Let's see. When a ring dents turn 1, force the Ogre fire to Terra, and try not to be weak to leak wind, yet a tailwind and skull with oh, that is a nasty play, actually. Very nasty play. The only downside is because it is fire typing. You knew for a fact it didn't have the chance of getting burned, unfortunately. That's the only downside, is that you can't burn water pond or fire pond. That's how I call them, basically. Just so you know. Because obviously you can't burn water pond because it's water absorbed, unless it terrors. And you can't burn fire pond because it's a fire type. You know, it's simple as that. But yeah, I've been in like unfortunate situations where I've not just gotten like a good lineup as such. But it happens, you know. You know. It's just practice. It really is practice. Plus, keep in mind, this is a best of 1. These are best of 1s. They're not best of 3. If they were best of 3, guarantee you straight away it'd be so much better. And I will say this. Here's me hoping that they add best of 3 ranked to champions. Please let us have that. Yeah, it's not so bad when you get the flinches, for sure. But yeah, it's just like, there are certain situations that I'm just like, oh boy, these teams are good, some of these teams are bad. It's just like, you can't win. But hopefully, I'm just hoping that Champions fixes everything, for sure. Mega's coming back, that'll give a lot of these Pokemon more to worry about. Because we'll have Pokemon that will finally be able to outspeed, like, Ogerpon or... yeah, we'll have Pokemon that can outspeed Ogerpon. We have Pokemon that outspeed Paradoxmons. Even with the booster energy, we'll have Pokemon that can outspeed a lot of these different Pokemon for sure. And the good news is that there are some Pokemon in the game that are going to be absolutely destructive. Ooh, yeah. It's... Actually, do you know what's really weird? Every time I've clicked Icy Wind, the only time it's ever missed with Icy Wind is when they protect. I've not missed an Icy Wind in this whole GC. That's the crazy part. Heck, actually, hold on a minute. I've not even missed Sanshi. I've not even missed my Sanshia yet either. I don't think. No, I've missed Sanshia a few times, but only on one Pokemon. But obviously, it's not normally the Pokemon that I need to worry about killing. Then again, what was it? My last game yesterday would have been my win, but they crit my Pokemon, which knocked it out. Otherwise, they wouldn't have knocked it out. So I was really unfortunate with that. Yeah. Pretty much. Someone did the exact same thing, by the way, to me yesterday with that. Yeah. The thing is, it's really annoying. I need to get myself an Iron Crown for my own use, but I don't have that. You know? Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't even try to consider even making Galarian Moltres a usable Pokemon for me. That would have been pretty strong. You know? That would have been pretty strong. And it's not like I can say, oh, I don't have Galarian Moltres. No, I don't have. I do have Galarian Moltres. Actually, do we even have the non-shiny variant in this game? Yes, I do. And I know that this is my... Wait. Is this... Hold on. Is this the one that I had? Oh, this is one from... Oh, okay. I forgot about that. It did get rid of the... What's the word? The EVs at the time. Because obviously it transferred into a new generation. Don't know why it did that. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of wish I did actually have my Moltres. Because here's the thing. You'll notice that it's got the Master Ribbon, right? The Master Ribbon it got from Gala. Because I used it in the rank mode. And I think that's when... I can't remember. I don't actually remember because I got the clip, but No. It was definitely before restricted Pokemon were allowed, but we were allowed to use every other Pokemon except restricted Pokemon. But this thing O-code a Metagross Dynamaxed at the time. One shot it without being Dynamaxed itself with Fiery Wrath, and it was just like, huh? I generally had the clip for it, and if I was drinking something, I would have spat my drink out. But yeah, honestly, if I did run this Pokemon, I would be really good, for sure. I keep forgetting I got Cresselia in this game. Twice, actually, because I forgot that I got... Hold on. Is that the one I got from... Oh, no. That's from the Hoenn region. Oh, yeah, that's Oras. That's Oras. That's what it was. Why didn't Shiny Hunt it? I don't know. But yeah, it's a shame it doesn't tell you the time or date. Well, the date for it, should I say. Excuse me. But yeah, I know this one's from... Yeah, this is the History region one. But yeah, it's safe to say that I've just got to sort myself out for the next thing. I'll be glad when Champions does drop, because then we'll finally be able to use our Mega Evolutions again. And that'll be good, because obviously it'll feel a bit more fresh, because we can actually do like one season with Megas, we can do one season with Dynamax, one season with Z-Moves, one season with Terra, and then mix and match them as well at the same time. It'll be good. It'll be interesting. It'll be bringing a bit more life and strategy to the game. That's what I'm looking forward to. Because at the moment, it's just too obvious, unfortunately. You know people are going to bring in... You know people are going to bring in, like, Incin, Rillaboom. You know people are going to bring in Fluttermane. You know they're going to bring in Raging Bolt. You know they're going to bring in Pokemon like Gholdengo or Ogapons, any of the Ogapons, etc. It's just like, it's just getting a little bit too predictable. But yeah, not much we can do about that, regardless. But yeah, I am, like I say, I will look forward to the next competitive mode, which will be Champions. Which hopefully we should have information on in 6 days. And we need the information in 6 days, because I am certainly still waiting on the information, to say the least. Not much we can do about that, though. But yeah, regardless, I am going to end the stream here, because I started a little bit late. Obviously, I started late, for sure, but at least I'm glad that we got through this. Well, at least I'm glad that I got through this within about just over 2.5 hours. So, it wasn't so bad, at least. And considering that I was tired, and not making the right rational strategy plays and all that, considering that I've still got a positive record, isn't actually that bad. And that was on hardly. I'm just absolutely tired at the moment, you know. So, because I've been up since like 8:30 in the morning, and it is 11:19 now. I've been up more than. So basically, I've been up since. Let's see. So about 14, nearly 15 hours, I'd say. Yeah, nearly 15 hours I've been awake. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will. Anyways, I am going to stop the stream for now. And I will hopefully be back on tomorrow and do the last 15 games. I was going to do all 30 games tomorrow originally, but no. It'll give me a bit more time to relax and stretch and such, you know. Simple as that. But yeah, I'll be back again on tomorrow. Probably be a little bit earlier. Not by much, but probably a little bit earlier. Probably like about... Probably like earliest of 7, latest of 8, I would say, is when I'll probably get back on. So then at least I can get through everything. Anyways, I'll end the stream here. Much appreciated everybody dropping on by, but of course until tomorrow, this is DJ Danny88, signing out.